And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
Welcome back, everyone, to News 5 at 10 on this Tuesday night. We're happy that you've decided to join us. Now, just before the 10 o'clock news, National Weather Service expanded the coverage of this winter weather advisory to include El Paso County. This was not the case earlier today. I still think we'll be on the low end of some of the snow totals compared to areas down across the Arkansas River Valley, the southern mountains and the southern mountain valleys. But this does mean that we could see some decent impacts as we make our way into Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Here's how that Errands Forecast looks here in the Pikes Peak region. We're dry early. Bundle up if you're heading out in late morning hours. We're likely to not really get much above freezing as temperatures will cool down quickly during passage of the really significant cold front. That'll drop in probably around the lunch hour, maybe a little after that, with some gusty winds and light snow possible by 2 p.m. and then better chances for snow and some very cold temperatures by around 5 o'clock. Tonight in the Springs, it's quiet, it's calm, and that is typically the case out ahead of a storm. Already seeing some snow, though, off to our west. 26 degrees under mostly clear skies. For Pueblo, also seeing generally clear skies. Temperature just a few degrees below the freezing mark at about 30 degrees. So a broad trough of low pressure will generate a cold front that drops into the region during the first part of the day tomorrow, then eventually spreads south into the plains by tomorrow afternoon. That system already spreading some snow, as we saw, into western parts of the Centennial State. The snow, the Arctic air, and dangerous wind chill values, all something we'll be monitoring closely here with First Alert 5 and the News 5 news and weather teams. That all drops to the south over the next couple of days. And even as the snow wraps up by Thursday night, the Arctic air stays behind. Your lows Friday morning could be down below zero in some spots. All right, so the cold, one of the stories, but let's talk about the timing of the snowfall. Again, snow developing after midnight. That'll eventually spread east into the southeast mountains. Now, the model shows a little bit of light snow by mid-afternoon. I think the heavier stuff comes in right around the rush hour, so be cautious. Woodland Park, Highway 24 up to Monument in Denver. That's where the commute could be impacted. Snow becomes more widespread Wednesday night and then wraps up Thursday morning briefly before that second round of snow moves back in as we head towards Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. And I do think that second round does favor areas generally along and south of the Arkansas River. Let's talk about snow totals in the region. I did bump them up slightly in the Springs, 2 to 5 inches, 3 to 6 possible. Woodland Park, Canyon City, and Pueblo, 8 to 11 in Rye, 9 to 13 for the Levita Pass. And let's break down some of the impacts. Here's what matters to you. How's this commuter forecast look? Wednesday morning, no problems. Wednesday evening, I'm thinking Monument to Denver and Teller County could be pretty dicey. And then the red light for Thursday morning and Thursday night, as we'll see snowpacked roads and the potential for low visibility with those bands of snow moving through. Tonight, overnight lows down to the single digits and teens across the region. 34 for the Springs. I think we hit that early before the front arrives. 40 in Pueblo, 53 in Springfield, as you'll be on the south side of the front until tomorrow afternoon. Take a look at your Super 7-day forecast on Thursday. I still think the heaviest stuff is going to stay to our south with that second round, but we've got that cold blast of Arctic air, and by Thursday night, dropping down to a low of 2 before 50s return over the weekend. For Pueblo, we're down to 21 for a high on Thursday. 2 that night, rebounding to the mid-60s by Sunday with plenty of snowmelt expected throughout the weekend. Canyon City, we go down to 20 on Thursday, still near freezing, a little above it here on Friday, and then into the 60s by the end of the weekend. Woodland Park, a very cold 19 with periods of snow here. Temperatures do moderate through the weekend back up to the low 50s. Eric and Diane.